Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at game number 12 in our 20 from 1988 series, and this is part of Capcom's classic Jetpack Shooter series. It started with Section Z, and then it went with Sidearms Hyperdyne, and now we have Forgotten Worlds. And this is a really cool shoot 'em up series, scrolling normally to the right and sometimes upwards. But this is really cool in that you have a dial controller to rotate your space soldier in really any direction you want at all. This is not limited to like a 4-way, 8-way joystick or whatever. Like I said, it's a dial controller and you have a joystick to move your soldier, but the dial will turn your soldier to face any direction you want, and you are going to need all those directions, and you're going to need to be able to rotate that dial fast, because enemies will totally surround you in this game. Like I said, this is part of Capcom's Jetpack Shooter series, and there were only 3 games for it, and this was the last one. If you've played a number of Capcom games from the 80s and 90s, you've probably noticed that there are a lot of cameo appearances in a number of their games from other Capcom games. And this is no different. This has the POW symbol from a number of Capcom games. This has the barrel symbol, the Yashichi, the strawberry, the cow, the star, the bamboo sprout, and the Mobi-chan from Section Z. But, yeah, you are one of 2, or you can play both players and 2 players simultaneous play, of unnamed protagonists. They are called the Unknown Soldiers, or they're called 1P or 2P for 1 player or 2 player. And like in a number of other Capcom games of the time, you can collect coins that enemies will sometimes leave behind, and they are called Zenny. And you can use them at shops that will sprout out from the ground, or sometimes the walls. And there's the shop, and we will go in. And the shopkeeper's name is Sylphie, and there are all sorts of cool weapon power-ups and helpful items that you can purchase. Some of them are really quite expensive, but there are weapons you can get for not only your soldier to fire, but as you may have noticed, there's a satellite in front of you. That will not rotate in a circle around you, that will simply rotate in place. But you can have it like fire missiles or other weapons. Now, to uncover those special hidden icons, like I said before, like the star, the cow, the strawberry, the Yashichi, or the barrel, and whatnot, that appeared in other Capcom games, you have to shoot at walls or maybe ceilings, and then they'll appear. They will usually either just be points, or they will give you extra Zenny. Some of those walls that just closed, or just opened up for me, you can destroy some of them. This boss is easy. Just line across from them and just keep shooting, and your shield will block all its fire. Just be directly across from it at the left edge. Looks like a butthole almost. Yuck. You can collect some Zenny sometimes from a defeated boss. And there's dialogue sometimes after a boss fight. You can actually go without dialogue, without a cutscene, and without a Zenny bonus after defeating a boss if you took too long. And there's another shop, and we're going to go on inside. Now, some of the things that you can purchase are for your soldier, a booster shot, a booster 2, not a booster shot for the coronavirus, and a super buster. Those are the weapons for your soldier. And then there's a whole bunch of weapons you can get for your satellite, including a V cannon, napalm, a missile, an all-direction bomb, laser burner, bound shots, Vulcan cannon, wide shots, super laser, and homing laser. And then there's other items that you can purchase. A lot of cool stuff. Flying stone, which increases your speed. Or maybe it was the speed of your satellite. I can't remember for sure. But you can also purchase information about the boss fights, helpful tips. You can purchase a unit stone, which boosts your firepower and your satellite. And you can purchase a treatment which restores your energy. And note that you have an energy meter at the bottom left. And you can purchase a bowl of life, which increases the max. Watch out for these guys. They will try to catch you in their mouth. Try to remember where they are and zip ahead of them so that they can't catch you. Note that we are definitely having to make use of that dial. I do not have dial control, so it's hard to emulate properly. Now this dragon is a cinch. Just stay out of the range of his fire breath. You have to shoot his belly to expose his organs. That is disgusting. And you have to watch out for his tail from behind, which will try to smack you. It's so disgusting. You see his heart and his guts pulsating. Disgusting. And you have to watch out for these spikes that stick out from his body. Numerous characters from this game appear in other games. Perhaps most notably, the second player, 2P, is an enemy in Final Fight. And you might remember him if you can remember playing Final Fight. And we're going to go in the shop again. One other thing you can buy is an extra life. Otherwise, you do not have extra lives. And you will, when you die, you will get a full revival. You know, you'll get a new life and have all your life restored. And it's called a resurrection potion. But your goal in this game is to kill the 8 bosses, or the 8 evil gods. And then the final boss is called Bios. This part gets really hard. Note that satellite will block shots. It'll block most shots, but you have to move into position so it can block the shots. These guys are annoying. They take longer to destroy. But once you've selected it, ouch, ouch, ouch. Once you've selected a weapon, you're stuck with it until you go to a shop and change it. I neglected to continue here, but we will see at least snippets of the remainders of the levels and all the boss fights. So I'll put in my initials here. If you continue, I think you get your Zenny restored to a certain amount. I think it's like 5,000 or something. But yeah, 2P, the second player, is an enemy in Final Fight, which was released a couple years later. But this game is really, really cool. And there's a flamethrower, or was that napalm? I think that was napalm. But yeah, notice that your soldier has weapons and your satellite has weapons. Your satellite has a lot more weapons than your soldier does, or that you can buy. And yeah, there's usually just two types of Zenny. The small one, which is 100, and the bigger one, which is 500. But eventually you might be able to uncover some bigger ones by shooting at certain places, like you do to collect the hidden icons, like the Yashichi and Strawberry and Barrel and Cow and Star, etc. And there is a 1,000 Zenny and a 10,000 Zenny. And we are going to face a boss that I almost reached. Or at least my corpse almost reached, because the screen continued to scroll. And this is War God. There are 4 different settings. There is Dust World, and this is the last part of Dust World. This guy is super hard. His hands reach out real fast from the edges and try to damage you. I put on invincibility, or infinite energy at this point, I think. You want to shoot for his face. His hands you don't need to destroy. It's his face that's more important. But there is Dust World, which we will have just completed. There's multiple bosses for most of the worlds. And then there's Pyramid World, and then there's Ocean Floor, and then there's Sky World.
No doubt about it. The King of Gods must be saying his prayers now.
Kind of cheesy dialogue. And now this is Pyramid World. And we will face the bosses Mesketit, Sphinx, and Tutankhamun. The music is fantastic in this game. It's a weird sound effect when you take damage. It sounds like a dog barking. I hope you have a great weekend. I don't know if you get Juneteenth off in a couple weeks. I know that I do. I get all the weekends, or all the holidays, which is pretty nice. But yeah, you can purchase information for each stage boss, and the information is just tips on how to defeat the stage boss. Yeah, I put on infinite energy for the rest of the game, and at certain points, there's some kind of sea anemone things that sprout their tentacles when you come close. And then there's little doors that will open up. Oftentimes, really tight quarters that you can zip into will have the hidden icons, but sometimes you need to turn around and shoot the wall behind you. Yeah, the Sega Genesis port of this was probably the most notable port of Forgotten Worlds. You don't take damage from hugging a wall or a ceiling or a floor, so don't worry about that in this game. And now we have these flying crystals or gems or whatever Kind of makes me think of the ones in Xevious, the old classic game by Namco. And now we have this, I guess this is Mescatit. I don't know my Egyptian history at all. I was thinking maybe that was supposed to be Osiris, but maybe not. But you need to shoot its head at a certain time. I think when its face turns into like a jewel or something, I can't tell what that is. That's when you need to shoot them. And when you shoot them enough, their boat is destroyed, as are they. And like I said, if you took too long to defeat a boss, you won't get any bonus Zenny, and you will skip the cutscene.
But he won't be getting seasick anymore.
Just fantastic graphics, fantastic music, great gameplay, but boy, do you need that dial control emulated perfectly. Otherwise, good luck trying to turn around to take out enemies all around you fast enough. So I was not able to get terribly far in this game. I couldn't even finish one world. But yeah, there's the eight evil gods, and then there's like 2 or 3 other bosses. There's inspiration for one of the bosses later on, and they are based on characters from Fist of the North Star. There's inspirations from and references to several other games or media or whatever in this game. It's really a delight. I think I remember coming across this at either an Oceanside arcade or a Nickel arcade back in the day, and now we have these buildings popping up from the background that you have to watch out for. They'll hit you and cause damage. You have to hit this this gem or whatever that is under the Tutankhamun head. And they'll try to ram you sometimes. And then you have to deal with this this serpent that comes out of the body, and you have to hit it just below its head. And this battle will take a really freaking long time. You might not get your cutscene or bonus Zenny. I don't think I did here. No. But, yeah, there is, I think maybe I already mentioned this, there's Dust World, Pyramid World, Ocean Floor, and Sky World. And this time, the shop will jut out from the wall. We don't have to go in there. The hidden icons include a barrel, which is from pirate ship Hikemaru, and it's worth 3,000 Zenny. The Yashichi, which was originally from, I forget the name of the game, but it was even before 1942 when a lot of gamers first saw it. The game, not the year. That will restore all your energy. The strawberry will give you 30,000 points. The cow will give you 10,000 points, and the star will give you 50,000 points. The POW symbol will restore your health in either they call it 24 units or 48 units. I can't tell you right off the top of my head how much exactly that is of your life bar. The bamboo sprout gives you 5,000 Zenny, and there's still no bonus Zenny or cutscene. Sorry. The Mobi-chan from Sidearms gives you 8,000 Zenny. You can also uncover Giant Zenny, which again gives you like 10,000 or maybe 1,000 Zenny. And then you can uncover body armor. And the body armor will give you 3 extra hits without showing damage on your life meter. And then there is like special armor that you can purchase in the shop, and you see it's golden for what is that, 5,000 Zenny, and that will allow you to take 5 hits before you see damage on your life bar. A lot of cool items to purchase here, and again, the shopkeeper's name is Sylphie, and she makes a cameo appearance in other Capcom games later on. We have this weird guy popping up from the ground. And we have these guys in white suits and I guess schoolgirls flying around trying to shoot you. And here is the boss, Iceman. And this guy takes a long time to destroy. You have to destroy all the icicles or ice crystals around him, and then his body. But yeah, if you can't emulate that dial control, as in being able to turn it around real quick,
Now I'm going to do it my way.
you're not gonna
Don't underestimate the gods of thunder and wind.
you're not gonna get very far in this game. And yeah, the gods of thunder and wind are called Hudin and Leiden, and they are based off of characters in the anime/manga Fist of the North Star, which was incredibly gory. And we're gonna go into another shop. Kind of goofy music. And this is, what was this? This particular weapon is the strongest in the game. And, I think it was called homing laser. I like this, this ring laser here. I forget what it is called. Yeah, the music is great. I love the hidden icons. Yeah, anytime you see that white star, then that is going to be worth 50,000 points. So try to, if you uncover it, definitely try to pick it up. Yeah, and in areas like this, it's good to turn around and shoot at walls behind you, because that's often where you're going to find some of the harder to find hidden items, cameo appearances from other Capcom games. And now this is what do we call them? Hudin and Leiden. And again, they're based on Fist and North Star characters, and they'll try to jump kick you. Need to keep moving to get away from their firepower and kick attacks. I'd read a little teeny bit of Fist and the North Star manga. I had one of those multiple manga comic books in Japanese once, and I'd seen the anime.
I'm going to kill him. I'll burn you with my aura.
Weird, scratchy voice for player 2. This area can especially have a number of enclosed tight quarters where you might be able to find hidden icons. I think I found the POW symbol in here. The POW symbol was originally from, I think it was the game Sun Sun? No, it was from 1942. You do not, you might take a little bit of damage by being pinched in this game. And being pinched means getting caught in an area as the screen scrolls. But it will not kill you automatically. It might just cause damage, which is nice because a number of Capcom games where you can get pinched will automatically kill you. Not in this one. And in this area, you need to shoot the sensor. And I used to cheat to check out the different weapons, without having to go to a shop and purchasing them. And this takes a cue from Section Z, I think, this type of shot here. Or no, maybe it's sidearms. But again, this is part of that jetpack series, which included Section Z, Sidearms, and Forgotten Worlds. This game is also known as Lost World in Japan. I think maybe there's that POW symbol, and again, that restores part of your life meter, and it will say either 24 or 48, showing the amount of units that are restored. And those guys make me think of the meatball tentacles from there was a giant Zenny. The meatball tentacles from Gradius, or I call them meatball tentacles. And this is the final boss, and he is known as Bios. I think he's like a magician or a wizard or something, and he takes on the form of like a griffin or something, or some winged monster, and he will send all these missiles after you, but he will eventually start fighting you. And screw you, buddy! I got invincibility. In this game, when I put on the invincibility cheat, sometimes I'll disappear for a second or two, and then I'll reappear. And I have beaten Forgotten Worlds, and you get a nice 100,000 Zenny bonus.
I've done it. I'm still shivering. Yeah, me too, man.
Well, I didn't say that second bit of dialogue. Now I gotta put in my initials. If you elect to continue in this game, you will lose all your score. But, like I said, you get your Zenny restored to, like, I think 5,000 or something. Maybe it changes the further you get in the game, I don't know. But that is Forgotten Worlds. Wonderful music. Wonderful music. Just a bevy of awesome weapon power-ups for your satellite. And it's so cool that you get such great control over facing any direction you want. Yeah, that's so gross that you have to expose his organs and then destroy the organs on the dust dragon. Capcom, at this point at least, didn't usually get gory or gross in their games. Later on, of course, came Resident Evil. Heck, that was like 9 years after this, the first one. I remember when I got Resident Evil for my PlayStation. I loved it. I still enjoy it. It's still fun to play. Everybody just freaked out the first time they saw that zombie dog jump through the glass. I know I did. But that is the end, and it says Finn of Forgotten Worlds. But that was Forgotten Worlds, game number 12 in our 20 from 1988 series. Well, this is Crazy Clown Race, and thanks for watching Forgotten Worlds by Capcom, an absolute classic. Hope to see you soon for game number 11 in our 20 from 1988 series. Bye-bye, folks.